What's going on, Leo? My name is Vince. Welcome to 7D Tarot. If you are interested in scheduling your own personal reading with me, all the info you need is in the description box below. Check out my wife's channel over at Empath Tarot. And if this message resonates, like, share, and subscribe. All right, so at the end of each reading, I will answer 3 of your questions. In order to get your question featured, all you have to do is write it down in the comment section. I pin the details there, but you write your question with a short and sweet background, keyword short and sweet. And if your question does not get answered, just repost it next week. All right, so let's dive right in, Leo. See what we got going on for you. 5 of Cups, 7 of Swords, Page of Wands, new energy, and the 6 of Swords. I see some new energy entering your life. I see some sort of breath of fresh air, some sort of new opportunity, something that you always want to do. This opportunity is going to present itself to you, and I see this happening very, very soon. When this opportunity presents itself to you, you have to be able to capitalize on it. That's what the Page of Wands is about. New movement, new energy, breath of fresh air. Welcome this change. Do not let fear hold you back. When this opportunity comes, expect inspired action for you to be like, this is great. I should do this. Now, immediately after that, be aware. This is the most important part. Be aware, just like clockwork, that your ego will come in and be like, don't do it because of, pick your reason, disappointment, betrayal, fear, all these shadows that happened to you before in the past. And I do see here that you had experiences that did not go so well, but this lingering energy from those previous experiences are holding you back. That's why you feel like, I am so scared to try something. I am not, confident in myself. I am uncertain. I have wobbly energy. You're not the only one. You are not the only one. This is normal energy that we all go through, but you have to be aware that this is not who you are, and you are not, lost. This is completely normal. This energy is in our DNA. You just got to be aware of it, right? For example, it's like, we are scared of the dark, right? We're because we understand that, the dark can bring danger. Back in the caveman days, even now, right? When it gets dark, things get crazy. So it's in our DNA to think and act a certain way. This is completely normal. So when your ego shows up and says, don't start that business, whatever that new energy is, or don't date that somebody, this is normal. Don't act surprised. Don't be surprised. Be like, oh, there you are. Gotcha. So that's my ego. Thank you for trying to scare me, to protect me. I understand. I love you, but your ego does not care if you're rich, and your ego does not care if you're with your soulmate, right? So thanks, ego, for helping us, but we don't have the same agenda here. We don't have the same objectives. So please go sit down, and now you take over. When you look at it from that perspective, I see here moving on. You are definitely going to be leaving the past in the past, and you're going to be strategically planning your next move because your mind, your energy is freed up. You're going to know what to do. The downloads are going to come into your life more and more and more. So imagine we have a cup, right? In that cup, there's how much space? There's that much. Imagine it's a 1 liter cup. Now imagine if half that liter, we're going to do some math here, okay? Imagine that half that liter is poured out. We're going to have half a liter, right? So we have space for half a liter. Now imagine that half a liter that's there that we have space for is for abundance. But the other half a liter that's already full is our fears. Now what happens if we pull the full cup out? We have a full liter of space, and that's what we need. We need space from you in your mind, in your soul, in your energy to have that full liter of space to pour abundance in. Again, I'm sorry for the math. No one's coming in for a math quiz here, but I'm just trying to let you know that energy is never created. It's never destroyed. It has to get moved. You can't create energy out of thin air. It has to come from somewhere. Hence why, say if you stay up for 24 hours, you can't just snap your fingers, create energy, and stay up. No, what do you have to do? Rest. You have to take energy by resting and give it to yourself. The exact same thing. You cannot create energy. So what do? Let go of fear. Pour out the fear of not knowing why things are happening. Why do you feel like this? Well, now you know. It's because your ego, now that you know, you can bring in new energy into your life. Throw out that fear. Pour out that fear. All right, so Empress, Queen of Pentacles, do you see who you are? 7 of Pentacles and the Hangman. Right now, I see you getting more and more grounded and more in alignment, and I see you becoming more and more like yourself. I see big changes coming your way by you starting to trust yourself, love yourself, believe in yourself, respect respect yourself. I see a lot of abundance coming your way because you are going to be planting seeds and watching them grow, which is really your manifestations will come into fruition. So I see your relationship with your friends and family getting better. I see your relationship with your boss at work getting better. I see your relationship overall, your mood and energy getting better because you are going to have that more grounded, nurturing, loving energy. You're going to go with the flow more and everything's going to get a whole lot easier for you. Now, why is this happening? Because I see you talking to yourself with the love and the care and the respect that you're giving everyone else. For example, if we meet up in real life, and say if I drop something, what are you going to say to me, right? You're going to say if I'm at your house and I have a cup and I drop the cup, you're going to be like, oh, Vince, I'm going to be like, oh, I'm so stupid. For example, imagine someone's like, oh, why did I do that? What are you going to say? You're going to be like, don't worry about it. Things happen, right? That's how you treat me. Now imagine if you were the one holding the cup and you dropped it. You might be like, oh man, why did I drop it? Oh, I'm so silly. What the heck's wrong with me? You see the difference? You treat me with respect if I'm at your house, but you don't treat yourself with respect. Does that make any sense? Same thing. Imagine if something happens, we're doing business, it goes, it doesn't go perfect. You're not going to be like, Vince, you're so stupid. You're going to be like, Vince, don't worry, man. Things happen. Let's make sure it doesn't happen again. So the same thing with yourself. Self-love, self-talk. It all starts from you. You got to believe in yourself. If you want someone to date you, you got to give them a reason to date you. If you want someone to do business with you, you got to give them a reason to do business with you. You got to give them a reason to hire you, for example, if you want a job, right? And that starts with you believing in yourself. Then and only then does this procrastination end. And that's what I'm feeling right now. That hesitation, that procrastination, that second guessing, all that stuff, again, completely normal behavior, it all comes to an end. This is not a curse that you feel like you're cursed with for the rest of your life. No, this is just a moment in time. This is this chapter in your life, but it's time to close this chapter and move on to much more fun, exciting chapters. This chapter is boring, right? We don't want to be stuck on this chapter of fear. We've all been there. It is not fun. Now, the Magician, Queen of Cups, Three of Pentacles, and the Four of Cups, I see here some sort of energy of spirit or magical powers, which is really spirituality, entering your life. And this is something that's going to be very motivating for you. So there's someone that's going to come into your life that's also going to be evolved on their spiritual journey. Maybe you'll meet them, when you're out and about, say at a yoga spin class, for example, right? Where would people be on that spiritually motivated energy? Or maybe you'll meet them at work. Maybe you'll meet them when you're out and about just at a coffee shop and, they spark conversation with you. It happens to me all the time. For example, I wear beads everywhere I go and people will be like, oh, cool beads. What are those? I'm like, obsidian stone. Oh, wow, so cool. Why? And then boom, here we go. Here's a conversation. Yeah, you know what? I just got into yoga. Fantastic. Boom, there you go. Now we're talking, right? But I do feel like you are going to be meeting more and more people like yourself. This is the energy that I'm picking up for you. This is gnarly. This is exciting. This is super duper bodacious. I'm trying to use fun words here, be silly. But it is going to be something very exciting, very cool. Now, understand that when this third party, whoever this is, that Three of Pentacles, whoever this is that enters your life, when they do so, just like everything else in life, you're going to be excited, but understand just like everything else in life, just like clockwork, the ego will come in and try to prevent you from becoming friends with them, prevent you from taking the leap of faith, prevent you from being your genuine, authentic self and making you feel like you should be someone else. This is completely normal. Remember this behavior. Don't let this behavior shock you. Don't let this behavior make you feel like, it's almost like unexpected. This is normal behavior, but you have to be able to see it for what it is, feel that energy and really put your mind, body, and soul into it. You got this. You got nothing to worry about, but other than worrying itself, you got nothing to worry about. Trust me on this. All right, Six of Cups, King of Wands, the Emperor, and Judgment. I also see here you taking the energy or experience or really just the energy of someone that enters your life that may try to take away your energy. That's what I feel with the Emperor, and actually replace that with energy that will boost you. So it's like someone in your life is going to feel a little bit threatened by your energy when you find this new profound sense of spirituality. And at first, they're going to want to try to make you feel as if you're doing something wrong. Maybe you'll tell someone, oh, you know what? I just got connected with spirit. I'm just looking into it. They'll say, oh, that stuff's hocus pocus. But they're really saying that because they want to be a part of it. So whatever happens right now, when someone in your life, you feel like they're trying to make you feel powerless, it's not like you're doing anything wrong. Instead, they want to be you. They want to do exactly what you're doing. You're like a mirror to them, and understand your angels and guides are here with you during this time. So really, that is the time where you really show them where you are in your spiritual evolution, where you are in your life, and how you're not going to, let other people's energies affect us. Us empaths, sometimes we absorb too much energy, but like a catcher's mitt, do not hold on to it. Instead, just let it go right through you and use it as fuel. All right, Leo, I hope you enjoyed your reading. If you want your questions answered, write them down in the comment section. I love you. Until next time, ciao.